ACOG has been one of our partners since its inception in 1951. As one of the premier health professional organizations in this country, you, like we, have been dedicated to the health of women and for the advancement of women's health throughout their lifespan. The Office of Women's Health was established in 1994, and it's a direct result of a GAO report that was issued in 1993. That report indicated that there was a dearth of women in clinical trials, even for commonly used everyday products. And this raised a lot of concern across the country. Women and Congress became so concerned that they directed FDA to establish an Office of Women's Health. And our role is to function out of the Office of the Commissioner to provide leadership related to women in clinical trials, as well as those issues that are unique to women.
Our Office of Women's Health decided to initiate some training seminars when it became apparent that there was a lack of awareness in sex differences, and that there's a lot of emerging science that our FDA reviewers and staff could benefit from. So we began a couple of years ago implementing a quarterly scientific seminar series where we bring in experts from outside of the agency. We also highlight the amazing expertise within the agency. And we've collected some data to show that our seminars are increasing awareness and also increasing the impact that it has on the review process.
Analyzing by sex is important because we know now, what we didn't know years ago, is that there are real differences between men and women, and it's not just about their reproductive organs. It's about their heart, their brains, and every other part of their body. And we didn't have research that indicated what the differences were and how the treatment should be changed.
We know that there can be differences in the anatomy, physiology, as well as disease processes between women and men. So one can imagine there may be differences in medical device or drug therapy responses. So training FDA reviewers on the importance of assessing sex differences in the applications they review is essential in adding to the knowledge base about potential sex differences and the safety and effectiveness of certain medical products.
The research we're conducting at the FDA can certainly inform the public about potential sex differences in cardiac toxicity induced by drugs. Women have longer rate-corrected QT interval than men during the reproductive years, and this is a measurement of ventricular repolarization time. Sex differences in this parameter suggests that the repertoires of cardiac ion channels expressed in male and female heart cells are different. And because drugs oftentimes act on these ion channels, this difference can lead to differences in cardiac toxicity between men and women.
Women Heart has partnered with the FDA Office of Women's Health in a number of ways. We have shared values and vision for empowering women to take charge of their heart health. We've worked together to educate women and to bring importance about clinical trials and ensuring that more women are enrolled in clinical trials so that our nation has a better understanding of cardiovascular disease in women.
The consumer materials of the Office of Women's Health are tremendously helpful because they really go through all the different stages and ethnicities in terms of living healthy and how to have a healthier life. They look at everything from menopause to breast cancer, HIV, and also they have a monthly newsletter that's very informative, and a lot of it's based on what the month is, whether it's Women's Health Month, whether it's Heart Health Month or Breast Cancer Month, and information about that. And we use a lot of that language, we use a lot of that information on our website for our constituents.
It's important that we share information outside of the agency with stakeholders, professional organizations, academia, and consumers. Office of Women's Health has a really large stakeholder network, and we have about 100,000 stakeholders. So we want them to know how we make decisions and that we use scientific rigor to do that and to ensure that products are safe for men and women. Our mission is to improve public health through what we do, and we do that really well.
I think that our future holds a lot of promise. We've made tremendous success since we've changed the guidances. We've now issued over 300 or supported over 300 research publications that have a lot of information. More importantly, our staff is now structured in such a way that we can address emerging issues, whether it's Zika or opioids, things that may be unforeseen. We now have the ability to address those and support FDA as it focuses on safety and effectiveness of products for the American public.